how it is on Zoom. All right, so our recording looks like as I'm like knocking my computer over. Okay, so then let me explain to you like what I've done for other people. Like there's other options for you guys, like what's going to be good for your team. What I've been doing is it's a concept called a sneak peek. So whenever I needed to gain new clients, like private clients, my private business, whenever I needed to gain new sales from my former network marketing company, for my team, for myself, right? Needed to build volume. I did these things called sneak peeks. Sometimes they were 1 hour. Sometimes they were like 3 different times on the same day. Sometimes they were 3 days. I've done 5-day free clean eating groups, 5-day ab and butt exercise. I mean, just all sorts of different things, okay? But I would do these sneak peeks to give people an idea of what it is like to work with me, right? What would it be like to work with me as a trainer? You know, if you were my private client, what would it be like to work with me as your, coach in a group, like for my former network marketing company, right? So it was like a sneak peek. When you give them enough that they walk away, even if they don't join your team or even if they don't buy your product, you give them enough where you gave them something that they can use beyond the event, right? So you're still leaving them better off than before the event, right? You're giving that, making their life a little bit better. The catch with free groups or free events in these sneak peeks is a lot of people love free, and you get what are called free Peters. People that repeatedly do free groups and don't buy anything ever. And at that point, they've got like 10 different meal plans and they've got like 25 workouts, right?
That's funny.
So I kind of watch what I call my free Peters. I actually invented that word. It hasn't quite made the dictionary yet, but that's what I call them. Free groups. So that's why you give them a little bit, but I don't give them a whole lot.
Right.
So what I did for Jason and Tessa was we decided it was like we had like no time to plan, and in some ways that actually turned out to be a good thing because there's a lot of urgency and excitement, right? And so we didn't have a lot of time to advertise, but we did a 1-hour event on a Sunday night. Now, of course, we actually did it in a private group versus a Facebook event because past events are a pain in the butt for people to find, but people can watch a replay of a live video in a group easier, right? So we just set up a little mini group. I can't remember what we called it. Some are slim down, right? And it's, and they advertise we're gonna have like a 1-hour live event with our corporate trainer. We have exclusive access to our corporate trainer. All these kind of like key buzzwords that people are looking for, because you want to, when you're marketing it, you want to focus on their FOMO, that fear of missing out. That, oh my gosh, I need to be a part of this. Right. So like when you're, recruiting somebody into the company, you want to be like, you've got to get in now. This is a ground floor opportunity. When I joined my former company, I made pretty good money. Like I was able to pay my mortgage and I was making like $3,000 a month. That's not bad for a stay-at-home mom. Right. Had I joined 7 years before there were 450,000 reps, I would have been making $250,000 to $350,000 a year. Right. With the same amount of work that I was doing. Right. With the same amount of direct team members, right? Active team members, not just like personally sponsored downline, I should say. Right. Like, but I joined when there were 450,000 representatives already. Right. Market saturated, right? Yep. Nobody, and at this point, everybody has a rep, everybody knows a rep, everybody's been a rep, everybody's like tried the product, sent it back, whatever, right? So like, that's the whole point of that fear of missing out. Same thing for this. Like they want to be, like they've got to be in this group or they've got to see this event or they've got to hear this trainer because they don't want to miss out. Right. So for Jason and Tessa, we just did a 1-hour event and I just did different topics on clean eating, right? I gave them like 2 tricks for overcoming emotional eating. One thing on meal planning. I just gave them like a little bit of little pieces of information here and there. I gave them a recipe. I gave them a recipe document, I think that has like 6 recipes. And then I gave them like the cookie ball recipe and has a Q equivalent shake. Well, the only way you can make it is if you buy the Q equivalent shake. Stuff like that, right? So that's what I did for them. They had 262 people in the group when we started, 300 after we started, and they had like 350 views of the video. And I went for like an hour and a half. People actually went back and rewatched it to finish the hour and a half if they had to drop off.
Right.
Right. And then they had like 400 or 500 comments. Like so many, I couldn't even keep up.
Right.
I was like, forget it.
Wow.
But then of course, then the sales goes on to me and I'm like, okay, you guys, we are starting a brand new group exclusively for Jason and Tessa, right? It's their team that has exclusive access to the corporate trainer. I'm going to give you extra 11. I'm going to do more for this group than I've done for any other group. Doing them all pretty much, I'm going to, not all the same. There's differences because there's different people, but you know what I'm saying? They don't know that though, right?
Right.
And so from what I can tell, like they've gotten a ton of response. I've gotten, Lacey Hall said she got four sales in 2 days. And that was like, we did it on Sunday and this was Tuesday. So she had like 4 sales, 2 days. One person signed up as an ambassador with their own customer and another was signing up as an ambassador that day. That was going to be 5 in 2 days, right? That's what you want. So you want me to be like, we're starting this new group and da-da-da-da. Like, you've got to be a part of this.
Right.
Like, how would you feel to have me as a personal trainer? How would you feel to have a coach? How would it feel to have meal plans that you can learn all this, whatever?
Right.
I gave you 2 of my ideas. What if you had 15 or whatever? But then the sales kind of goes on to me, and it's a little easier for someone then after the fact to go back to their content and be like, hey, I saw that you watched the live. I love the part where she gave the dirty dozen and clean 15. What part was your favorite? They don't say, how did you like it? Or do you want to join?
Right.
They say, what did you like best about it? Or what was your favorite part? That starts the conversation, right?
Right.
And I've had some customers email me direct, or potential customers email me direct, and every one of them signed up.
Nice.
For either customer or ambassador.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a lot of things that can happen good on the sneak peeks. Now for Danielle, she wanted to do like a 3-day event just to try it out. 3-day events are they're different. They're easier and harder in some ways. We took more time. We started on Thursday, the 5th, because July 4th. So we started on Thursday, the 5th, advertising for the group to start yesterday, on Monday, right? And I posted like a little recipe one day and like a little video blurb another day on like Mel Robbins, like just to kind of keep it in people's feed so they didn't forget about it. Right. Plus, I would hope that the ambassador the night before would be like, hey, don't forget Amy's thing, tomorrow at 9 or whatever. If you can't watch it live, you should watch the replay, right? So that there's that reminder. Yeah. And then day 1, we did clean eating. And I talked about the dirty dozen and clean 15. I talked about calories, macros, micros. Well, of course, I'm going to talk about micronutrients. That's what our vitamin and mineral supplement is, right? It's related all to the Core Max pack, right? And then day 2 today was meal planning. So I told them all about meal planning. I gave them the entire strategy I use. Now, I'm not going to give it to them printed out. They have to watch it and write it down, right?
Yeah, right.
But I am showing them a little video. I'm going to post it later today, a little video of how I actually do it. So they're getting these little blurbs of things, right?
Cool.
And we actually end up having like a discussion on, a lot of people are like, I'm doing dirty keto. What the hell is dirty keto? It's not keto. It's a marketing gimmick. It's either keto or it's not. Oh, by the way, did you know that Atkins can put you in ketosis just as well as keto can put you in ketosis? 0 carbs equals ketosis.
Right.
But everybody wants to be on this bandwagon, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It just happens to be keto now. It was Atkins. It was Zone. It was paleo. It's been all these different bandwagons, right? Everybody wants to be on the bandwagon. But the question is, can you maintain it? And so that was the biggest thing. Like, Q Scientist is going to provide you with a lifestyle you can maintain, products you can maintain. You never have to get off the Core Max. You don't have to cycle the metabolic boost. You can stay on the metabolic boost as long as you need to. And there's more products coming out afterwards that you'll be able to stay on. Like, Q Science is all about long term, right? So anyways, and then tomorrow is mindset and motivation. And so each one of them, like, I leave it to an hour. That's just what she wanted to do for her team. It seems like, Jason's was highly successful with 1 hour. She has like 200 and some. We started with 70 people in the group. Now we have 200 because people now are sharing. Oh my gosh, I learned so much, and sending the link to the group to their friends. So
Yeah.
it's just like potential customers are sending the link to people that even the ambassador doesn't even know.
Right.
That's a good thing because it's getting more people in the group, more people are aware of Q. The only way to buy is from an ambassador. They're going to have to find, everything's going to go back to that ambassador.
Right.
Can I just tell you how much I love the view out of your windows in your house? I just stare at that. It looks like a lake or the ocean. Like,
Thank you.
really.
Thank
Or
you.
lake, I have some dead trees right now. Anyway, so that's what, so I'll know basically on Thursday, Friday, Saturday how well, but somebody already said
Right.
you're starting a new 30-day group. And I was like, yes, and it's going to be exclusively for Danielle's team. It's one of the fastest growing teams. They get, exclusive access to their own group. It's different than the ones I do from corporate, blah, blah, blah.
Right. Yep.
So we can do something like that. I've done like kids nutrition. I've done workout ones, like AAA arms, abs, and I've done buns and guns workout videos. Workout things. I've done grilling out. I have one called Grilling Out. I'm gonna have to change it because it's kind of like branded for my former company. Nobody will know. It really is. But I can tweak that one. But we can do, like a grilling out 5-day free grilling recipes. We can do, I have like a fat burning plan, 5-day fat burning, and you get like the grocery list for it. That one takes a little bit more prep. As you kind of have to advertise a couple of days before, then I have to give the grocery list on Saturday, make sure you have time to cook and prep on Sunday, and then we start Monday. And I build those groups just like I do the Q-Term group. There's a 9 a.m. post with an education and motivation, and a 5 o'clock post with accountability, and at the end, whoever has the most points wins a prize.
Right.
Or people going to do a prize drawing or whatever.
Yeah, nice.
So Jake said if I have 30 people who are new to Q, I can give away prizes, right? From corporate. So for Jason and Tessa, Jake had said give away $1,000 in Q swag or Q product or whatever. It's easier to do product and have customer service send them a free product than it is for swag, because most people aren't going to care about a Q t-shirt but a rep.
Right.
Yeah. And so we kind of rig the prizes, right? So because I don't want the free Cormax pack going to the ambassador, and I don't know who's who a lot. We want it to go to customers that are legit customers, really are prospects, really interested in in Q. But it has to be 30 people who are new to Q.
Yeah.
So current customers, current ambassadors are in the group, but the actual prize winners are people that are new to Q, like people that who haven't been on the radar, right?
Good. Yeah.
Right. And most of those new people ended up actually buying Q trim.
Yeah.
When they knew that they had won. So it's not so much to rig it so people are left out, but so that we're actually giving away $150 is a dang good prize to give away. We want it to be to somebody who's either new to Q or
So you're giving product to, and is that's just a raffle, like one person wins type of a deal?
It's 5
people.
$800.
Wow. So those people that get the free product, are they also buying something? Or
sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's kind of just like whoever, like I just have you would just give me the 5 names. Jason Tessa said these are the 5 names for the prizes.
Gotcha.
Right? And that's what I'm gonna do with Danielle too. Because with Danielle's, I try to do these for like downline teams, right? Like this is for you and your team and your downline.
Yeah.
Well, the link gets out, which is fine. And we've had some sideline, in other team, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But we want the prizes to go to Danielle's downlines.
Yeah.
Right? Or to their prospects.
Of course, yeah.
So she'll give me the 5 names. But I'm saying, hey, you guys, whoever comments and participates, I'm going to look through. I'm going to, randomly select 5 names because I don't know anybody.
Yeah. The reason why I ask, I guess, is would it be possible, and this is just me talking, and I'm not trying to sound stingy.
Right.
I'm thinking, okay, what if you gave the raffle prize was one box of shakes or one something rather than a whole pack? So then
like, we can give away whatever we want. I can do
them to become
about $1,000 I can give away and swag prize of the product. The thing about like prizes or like, is it a Q t-shirt or a Q water bottle? Your customer's not really, that's like, oh, what do you think?
Yeah.
That was the product. So we could, if you wanted to do 10 prizes where one of them was like a 15 pack of the chocolate shakes or whatever, we just don't want it to be Q trim because we want them, the whole point is to at least buy the boost, if not the whole kit, right?
Right. I'm just thinking because we want to motivate them to purchase something, not just get something for free, you know?
Right. Which all these people did. Now, like I said, so Danielle may do something different with her team. It's kind of like I leave that part kind of up to you as the leader of your team. You know what your team needs.
To,
You know like what your market is. Like your market people, it may be, even though like you've got the internet and we're global, most teams have a niche kind of market that they work with, and your niche market in California may be different than the niche market in Maine, or whatever, or what people buy in Missouri or whatever.
Yeah.
Now we can kind of make it, like I said, we can customize it and adapt it to you and to your team and their needs.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that's super exciting. I'm so happy that you shared this with me, and I guess the reason I wanted to share that my baby just woke up from her nap. Let me see here. Turn this down really quick. I wanted to share the recording just because I don't want to make the overall decision for everybody, And but do you find that one system is better than another, or do you favor one or the other?
They all kind of work. They all work. It just depends on the work of the team and the ambassadors, right?
Right. Exactly.
Excitement. I'm not a fan of the copying and pasting of posts. I've seen a lot of copy paste, but what works for you and the people that are following you and your audience might not work for somebody in your downline, right?
Yeah.
So all these copy paste posts, number one, Facebook shuts them down. So if it's the same graphic, same version that's just been verbiage that's been copied and pasted, Facebook, it won't ever go into anybody's feed.
Right. For sure.
And I always talk about being authentic, right? So when I have ambassadors promote whatever we're doing, it's what have you benefited from? What have you learned? So you can say you could show a picture of your kid drinking the snickerdoodle shake, not right, look, here's me in my shake.
Yeah.
I love my shake. I love the protein, vitamins, and minerals in my shake. No, right? Instead, it's show a picture of your kid mid-swig, right?
Yeah.
Handed.
Yeah.
Stage, but nobody has to know that, right? But and then see oh my gosh, my kid just stole, Johnny just stole my snickerdoodle shake for the third time this week. I'm gonna start making him his own, right? And then people might say what snickerdoodle shake, or what's the recipe? Well, let me send you the recipe, and it's gonna have the Q equivalent shake in it, or things like that, curiosity marketing. So when it comes to whatever topic, so if we're doing clean eating group, you make the roasted potatoes recipe, and you're like, oh my gosh, my husband loves this recipe. It's amazing. And I got it from my from my coach, Amy. And you don't have to tag me, because sometimes tagging actually has an anti-effect.
Yeah.
But you can say, I love this recipe I got from my health coach, Amy. My husband loves it. My kids love it. It's so good. And she's doing actually a recipe group. Does anybody want the link? Because she's doing 5 days of free recipes.
Yeah.
Right? Super casual of how is Q a part of your life? Not.
Yeah.
Or look, here's a picture of all the sprays, or here's a picture here's all the sprays. Who wants to buy one? Here's all the sprays. I love I love my bee. I love this. I love this.
Right.
How does that? How does that make somebody want to buy it? It doesn't. It's oh, look, she's selling something new. Oh, look, what's she selling again? Or you know what I mean? It's got to be woven into the fabric of your life.
Yeah.
And so that's where whether it's the clean eating one or a 3-day one or whatever, it's creating the posts that are authentic to the person and not a copy paste of somebody else's post.
Yeah. for sure. Okay. Awesome. Well, what's your schedule like? When do you think would be good to do something?
We can do. So we could do something next week or next weekend. We could probably put something together depending on what you guys decide that you want to do. We could probably put something together for next week or next weekend. I'm back home. Like we drive home tomorrow, so I'll be back working. I mean, I'm still working, but just I'll have my full day back on Thursday and Friday. I work weekends anyways. I actually work Saturdays and Sundays too for Q. But we could do something. But my corporate, Jason Tucker White's group starts on the 16th, and corporate's group starts on the 16th. So once Monday hits, I'm going to be good, right? Because those groups will just be up and running, and they'll be smooth. So then we can do something else. Does that make sense?
Like you're starting a new 30-day group with them, you mean?
Yeah, I have two groups that started on the 9th. So Monday started the prep week, but the official start is the 16th. So once those groups are started, I'm golden because I can set up my Facebook posts ahead of time, and they just kind of run on autopilot. And then every day I go in and I comment on everybody's posts. Right. But it frees up my time once they're set up. Okay. Right. So Thursday and Friday this week, I'll be sitting on my computer and I'll be setting up 120 posts for my groups. And then I'll be able to, and then once those are set up, I have plenty of time to create new things.
Okay. Wow. You're an animal.
No, there's a science behind it. And I'm grateful for Facebook and being able to set up posts. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's so nice.
Wow. That's incredible.
So nice. It makes everything so much easier.
Yeah.
I used to have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do my posts.
Right. Oh my God.
Now I don't. So, yeah.
Cool.
So we can really extend. It's up to you guys. It's your timeline. Like, so I think personally, like, it also depends on how you run your team or how your team, like, for like month end type of things. Mm-hmm. I like mid-month sneak peeks that lead into beginning of month start dates for groups. Yeah. Full groups, because then you have the mid-month sneak peek. That's like week 2, week 3. Then you have like week 3, week 4 to sell product and have it arrive in time to start on that, whatever that first Monday of the month is, whether that's the 1st, the 3rd, whatever, right? Yes, and then so you be able to like really kill it at the end of the month and get those final month end sales, like get people the rank advance and bonus advance and stuff.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
And for some reason, people like to start at the beginning of a month. It's not often that I start a group mid-month. Yeah. Right? No. That's just how timing worked out for these other two. Yeah. But it does work better psychologically for people, I think, when they start at the beginning of the month.
Yeah. No, it totally makes sense. Okay. Well, that sounds great to me. And I'll just try to get the recording to these couple other ladies, and then
and it'll take a minute for it to spool or whatever.
Totally. No problem. Just whenever you get it, and I'll pass it to them, and hopefully they'll be able to watch it by tonight, and then I'll get back in touch with you and we'll try to pick a date.
And if you guys have an idea for something like I haven't like mentioned, then let me know, because for the most part I've got stuff on every possible nutrition topic under the sun. I have so many. I basically have 4 years of online groups because that's what I did for 4 years, building my network marketing business, you know?
Right. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I think just what you're doing, I don't think we need to recreate the wheel. Right. But thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you contacted me. That's kind of the whole point of my role. That's what Jake really wants. Like, Jake wants these individualized team groups. He wants that, as opposed to like, not that we'll stop the corporate ones or whatever, right? But what can we do to build your team, which then builds everybody's rank and expands the business? Yeah. Right? That's really my purpose. Yeah. The fitness line is the avenue in which I help, but
yep. And intimacy, it's more effective too. So people not getting lost in the shuffle, people feeling important because they are, you know. So
but one of the things about having a smaller group is if I have 60 people in a group, I can guarantee by week 2 only 10 are active.
Mm-hmm.
And groups can get really boring really fast
Yeah.
when there's only 5 or 10 people. And
Yep.
that's also the reason I only do 30-day groups. I don't do groups longer than 30 days. If somebody wants to be in a separate group longer than that, that's fine. But I limit the groups to 30 days because I lose people. I've tried to do 80-day groups, 90-day groups. I lose people.
Yeah.
By the end, there's 3 people active, and it's a lot of work, and it's just miserable.
Yeah, totally.
You know?
Yeah, it's all about energy, especially when you're.
And there always seems to be that energy and that fire the first 30 days. And some people, I just got an email today from a girl who said she's lost 25 pounds in 6 weeks. You know, she was in just the first group. She's like, I learned everything I needed to know, but now I have one question. So she gave me the question, I answered the question, right? And that's really our goal. I want people to be like, oh, I get it.
Right.
I know what to do now.
Yeah. That's awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going to hit stop recording.
Okay.